Hello everybody, welcome to the charting session for January 29th, 2024. Going into this morning, we were at about when I looked at the chart this morning, we were about right here. And at the time, this is what I was looking for. So going on the 4 hour, I saw that we had came up here, and I feel like maybe we were just sweeping this low, so we could have been going higher. Going on to the 1 hour here, we had this liquidity gap, and I think this is a 15-minute liquidity gap too. Yeah, so we had this liquidity gap here, and what liquidity gap does is price will want to fill it in, but it can also use it to bounce off of later. So looking at this, we tapped into this liquidity gap, and then we reacted off of it, so up this high, and then we created an SMT with NQ at the time. NQ had been bouncing off 4 hour. So at this time, we saw this that we swept this high, respected this bearish breaker, and it also looks like we had I just now realized this, we also had a bearish SMT at the tops here, as you can see. So definitely different biases. So I did want to wait for more structure. So right here, we had this SMT, and then I saw us react strongly to it. We had a massive push up. So I was thinking, well, hold on, let me go to the 5 minute here. All right, just got a massive push up, and then we had a retracement. And looking at this 1 minute at the time on NQ, we were rejecting off of this a little bit, going down a little bit, and I wanted us to hit these kind of breakers right here. They're not really breakers, but they're sort of breakers, right? It's kind of like a double breaker kind of looking thing. So I saw we rejected off it right here, and then we went back down, sweeped these lows, but sorry, hold on, I entered the trade here. So we rejected off this breaker perfectly. So what I wanted to see was a retrace back, and we retraced to here, and then we went back up. And so since I didn't see this at the time, if I saw this bearish thing, I would have not taken this trade, but I only saw this bullish SMT, so that's a bit of a mistake for me. But we ended up coming back down here, tapped this for value gap, rejected off of it, gone a little up. So this is my first trade, and that failed. That's my fault though. Second trade, I took here, and at the time right here, we were going to this 1 minute for value gap. Now I feel like this was really going to get respected because, one, this is in premium of the range, and also we had this low from all the way over here, these equal lows, a bunch of equal lows right here. So this was very strong, and we also had this 0.5 level, and from a massive, right, a massive range, but the 0.5 level we wanted to target as well, because that would get us into this kind of a bigger range. And I wanted to see us go down here. So this trade was actually the longest trade I was in today, and it was really, really annoying. One of the most annoying trades I've ever taken, and I know why. So we got good. We went to here, and then I was looking to see us reject, and right here I actually didn't really care about seeing us reject. I just wanted to enter in here because I was okay with the risk. I just put my stop up here at the top of the candle, entered in here, and it was kind of like this at the time. We had massive displacement down. I wanted to make it risk off trade, so I just did that, right? And we went down here, and at the time I was thinking, okay, well, we went up here, and I was thinking there's no way we're gonna, we're gonna stop going. So because we had this wick, all of this buy side or all the sell side liquidity, and this 50% and this prominent low, this liquidity magnet. So we then went back up again, and I was like up here, and I was super worried it was going to get stopped, but it was just a 1 minute tap. We also was respecting this inverse and this regular fair value gap. Great. So we started pushing back down, and we actually took out these equal lows. And at the time here, I was thinking, like right here, I was like, because we had a bit of a rejection off. I was like, I'm not holding that anymore. And then it went up, going all the way up here, and then it went back down. So should have just stayed in it, but I did not like how much like bottom wicks we were getting. I felt like it was just going to be a complete, Mondays they do that sometimes. Sometimes they don't take liquidity. And then right here, we had this breaker made. So we had this 1 minute, and we had this 1 minute right here. So we were going up in price, and right here this fair value gap was made. Now I want to show you why I took this trade. So really nice setup here. So if you're looking at this, you can notice that this is a wedge. So basically you would put a line like this, and then you would put a line on the bottom like this, and this would be your wedge. So breakout traders, what they're going to try to do is they're going to wait to see a breakout, so like this, a fair value gap that's made, and trade it up. Now that's a pattern trade, but what this is called engineered buy side. And basically what that means is you see, and it's very easy to see. So you see how we have this high here, we have this high, this high, this high, these. So it's kind of like low resistance liquidity. And what's going to want to happen is we're going to see the first prominent high, or the first prominent high get displaced through. So it was actually this one right here. So we kept making higher or lower highs, right? And then this is the lowest high. We displaced through this, and we kept displacing. And I wanted to take my first entry in this fair value gap because I was very confident this would all get taken out, right? I was expecting this just go straight up and take all of this. So I entered here, and I only did one contract. I just wanted to see, I wanted to take an entry right at this breaker block, and then I was going to add more if I seen more confirmation that we were going to go higher. But that didn't happen, and I got stopped on just one contract. And then here I noticed that we were trapping in this 1 minute, and we rejected off of it pretty nicely. Then we had to pull back into this 1 minute as well. So I entered there and put my stop at the bottom of this low. And when we were at this position right here, wait, hold on now. I did not take it off here. Ignore this chart. I took it off somewhere around here. Yeah. So we were going up, and we were kind of consolidating here. Now, the reason I took this off, and I shouldn't have, but the reason I did is because I was kind of scared about down here, how none of these were taking any of these liquidity levels. Same thing with here. I was worried it was not going to just take these for some reason, so I took it off because I was seeing us go up here, and then we rejected, started selling off, and then I took off the position when it got near, or actually whenever, it should be up here actually. Whenever I saw this right here, oh no, this is, no, right here. I took my position off probably like right here because I saw that we sweeped these highs, and yeah, something like that. I don't really fully remember. And those are the 4 trades that I've taken today. So the rest of the day, I was expecting to see all these levels get taken. I stopped looking at the market right after I left this trade, but looks like right here we tapped into this massive 15-minute imbalance, and we kind of consolidated but respected the entire time. Sorry, this one right here. And then we just ran up the rest of the day, taking out all of these forms of buy-side liquidity. So looking at this, so I'll show you this in a second, but yeah, we took out the rest of these buy-side liquidities. So next, let's talk about my prediction on the rest of this week. So if we go to the daily, right, and same thing on here. Let me look at ES first. So the daily. On ES, we have been running like crazy. This is insane. You know, usually when we have a move like this, insane, then we start slowing down, maybe pull back, insane, start slowing down. I mean, this is just all been a crazy move, right? And I mean, if you look, like, compared to the others, about this size of a move, you know, this size of move, this size of move, we keep having these moves, and this has been like the biggest one. We did have a small pullback though, but it was nothing like big down like these. So I kind of do think it's hard to tell. We may take this high, but yeah, let's look at NQ and I'll explain a little more. So NQ right here, looking at the daily, this is where we are. We have not taken the highs yet, but if you notice, this is a massive wick. Oh wait, sorry, this is on the 4 hour, not the daily. I'm so stupid. We have this massive 4 hour wick. Okay, we also do have this massive 4 hour wick. So put it like this. Okay, so first of all, here on this wick, we respected the OTE of this range right here, and we are rejecting off, and we're kind of creating a sort of a doji bar, which can which is a really small candle body with 2 long wicks at the ends, and then we may see that reject and go lower, possibly. Not 100% sure, but that is a possibility, right? And then if we draw this out, you can see that this 0.5 level does match with this, so it also could be possible that we may sweep this, hit one of these level, or just hit this 0.5, or just anywhere around here, and then head lower. But I do kind of think we'll head lower starting here, because, you know, we're starting to slow down here. I could see us go down, but I could also see us tap this fair value gap and go higher. But this is probably going to reject off. Looking at the 4 hour here, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, so it just looks like we may just, maybe, I don't know, we might go up. We might possibly run through this and then act this as an inverse fair value gap, which I would love, because that means we would get a massive reversal down, most likely, where we would just sweep these lows, manipulate these lows, and then head like to this order block right here, or this fair value gap, or this fair value gap. But yeah, has anybody got any questions? I'm the only one in this session. I have nobody yet to talk to. Great. But yeah, it was a great charting session, and I'll see you guys in the next one.